Our Conservative team's diligent prosecution of these fraudsters has paid off. GC Strategies is finally banned from doing business with the federal government for 7 years. Now you might be wondering, who is GC Strategies? Well, it is the company that worked on the ArriveCan app. They have been barred from government contracts for 7 years. Just to give you an idea, a report back last year in March, companies at heart of ArriveCan scandal received more than $100 million in government contracts. And now this company has been officially banned from doing so for 7 years. Myself and many others thought this was going to go nowhere, but it looks like we actually got some results from this. So shout out to Larry Brock and the Conservative team. On top of that, there are many reasons why Chrystia Freeland shouldn't have returned to cabinet, the main one being she was Trudeau's right-hand man or woman, but now she is back and is currently debating a bill and just flat out embarrasses herself.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and you're looking sharp there. In the opinion of the minister, has the air passenger protection regulations been a success or failure?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, it's after 10 o'clock at night. I hope you will permit me to just begin by directly in response to a question from the member for Central Okanagan to congratulate him through you on his Free the Beer campaign. Truly, it was ahead of its time. Now is a moment.
Yeah, it's very kind, Mr. Chair, what she said. But getting back to the air passenger protection regulations, success or failure?
Minister.
I have been Minister of Transport for just a few weeks, and I am not today going...
The Honourable Member.
Is it the opinion of the minister that the Canadian Transportation Agency is doing a good job?
The Honourable Minister.
Again, I am not going to begin my time as Transport Minister by condemning those agencies under my care, but what I...
The Honourable Member.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied is the minister with the CTA's independent regulatory and dispute resolution processes for transportation providers and users?
The Honourable Minister.
Let me just say I'm familiar with concerns that passengers have, and my priority is to ensure that Canadians traveling in Canada have a great travel experience, and that when...
The Honourable Member.
Is that a 5?
Honourable Minister.
You know, when I was in school, I always respected most the teachers who graded me after having a chance to...
The Honourable Member.
Freeland, what are you going on about? She's out to lunch. I don't even think she knows what she's debating. Even the speaker is looking at her like, what are you doing?
According to the CTA's 2023 Departmental Results Report, and I quote, the agency completely redesigned and implemented a new streamlined complaints process, end quote. Has this new process improved or worsened?
The Honourable Minister.
Continuing my teacher analogy, I think a good teacher gives students time to do their homework and to present their work. Having said that, I think I understand where the member for Central Okanagan is going with these questions, and I want to say to him, passengers come first with me, and I am going...
The Honourable Member.
Teachers give grades. So I would like to know, what is the minister's response to the CTA's backlog of approximately 80,000 claims?
The Honourable Minister.
As I said, I think I've been very clear. Passengers come first with me. I think that Canadians need to know when they travel, they will be treated.
The Honourable Member.
Let me rephrase it. Is an 18-month waiting period for complaint resolution acceptable to this minister? Yes or no?
The Honourable Minister.
Canadians not being treated well when they travel and not having access to quick results when there are problems is obviously unacceptable to me. I would hope it's unacceptable to everyone in this House.
Member.
Minister aware that in 2023, the CTA exceeded its planned staffing of 186 full-time equivalents, ended up with 287, and has such a huge backlog?
The Honourable Minister.
As I've said a few times already tonight, ensuring that Canadian passengers are treated well is a priority with me. I believe I'm a fair teacher, but I'm also a tough grader, and I will ensure they're treated well.
CTA planned to spend $22.5 million in 2023, but spent $38.5 million. Is it the opinion of this minister that that is proper financial management? Yes or no?
The Honourable Minister.
Again, Mr. Speaker, I'm going to talk about my plans, my work as Transport Minister and Minister of Internal Trade, and I can be unequivocal. Passengers will always come first with me. It is important they be treated.
The Honourable Member.
I'm thrilled that the minister wants to talk of her work. Does the minister support or oppose Canadian Airlines' use of non-disclosure agreements when resolving complaints?
The Honourable Minister.
I'm really grateful for the question because it is an issue that I'm aware of. It's an issue I've asked my team to look into, and my team has spoken directly with the passenger rights advocates. It's an issue that I've raised with our fine Deputy Minister.
The Honourable Member.
If the minister does not support NDAs and is concerned, when will she act on it? Can she give us a date?
The Honourable Minister.
I think we're all familiar with the saying, measure twice, cut once. I think this is an important issue. It is an issue that I am seized with and where...
It's such an important issue that she has nothing to say about it.
Is the minister aware that airlines can challenge the CTA decisions by suing passengers in a federal court?
The Honourable Minister.
As I've said quite clearly, Mr. Speaker, it's an issue I am seized with. It's an issue that my team and I have begun to work on. I do believe that...
The Honourable Member.
A simple yes or no, is the minister aware that a passenger can be sued by an airline in a federal court?
The Honourable Minister.
I think I've actually been very clear in response to a rather tendentious line of questioning. My answer is, we do need to take care of passengers. I am looking into the processes and the mechanisms that exist.
He's asked you simple yes or no questions and you haven't been able to give a simple yes or no answer.
Member.
I just want to know if the minister finds it acceptable that when someone avails themselves of the CTA, that they may end up in a federal court.
The Honourable Minister.
As I said, I'm aware of the mechanism that existed when I became minister. I'm aware of the complaints and concerns passengers have. It is something I am seized of. It is something that I intend to act on, but I will...
The Honourable Member.
When a Kelowna couple was taken to federal court after winning their CTA claim, did the CTA or the government provide them with any, or provide them or any other similar case with legal representation to the federal court? Yes or no?
The Honourable Minister.
Again, I am speaking as Transport Minister in a new government. This is an issue I'm aware of. I'm aware of the concerns of passenger rights groups and the concerns of passengers. I take those concerns very seriously.
The Honourable Member.
Maybe I'll just put a bow on this one, Mr. Chair. Does the minister think it's fair for an airline to sue a passenger for trying to seek redress through the CTA?
The Honourable Minister.
I believe, as I am sure do all members of this House, that passengers have to have a clear and effective way to settle their concerns when they have been badly treated. I am aware that many passengers...
The Honourable Member.
So I've been trying to do very reasonable questions, Mr. Speaker. Like most Canadians would be able to say whether a process is fair or not, but let's move on. Does the minister believe that Canada should have one national economy, not 13?
Honourable Minister.
I'm going to answer that question with a question. Will the member from Central Okanagan support the movement he so cleverly launched and vote in favor of our legislation, which will free the beer and do lots of other.
The Honourable Member.
Has the minister presented said legislation?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, through you, could I say to the member from Central Okanagan, watch this space.
The Honourable Member.
I eagerly look to read the said bill, and then we can have a debate. Now, is the time for acting on making one national economy now?
Honourable Minister.
Again, I can't resist offering a question in return.
You also just can't answer a question in return. Danced around every question asked. It actually blows my mind that Carney brought her back. And to end things off, the wildfires. And we have the Premier just simply coming out and saying the truth.
The past week is that many, if not virtually all of the fires that we're dealing with in Saskatchewan are, although not intentionally, are human caused. And some of those have been intentionally human caused. And there's the RCMP have informed us that they have now charged a couple of individuals, one with respect to some fires that were being started in the Smeaton-Snowden area, and another individual that started the fire that originated out of Weaquin, which is known as the Ditch Fire, which is a significant fire that is encroaching on the community of L'Orange in the next while.
So there you have it, coming from the Premier himself. I want to know what you think down in the comments section below. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you are new, and thank you very much for watching.